Hi, and welcome back to another session of Fey Touch Netrosis. Where we last left our players, they had just left the library with a chest of gold, which is going to allow them to go shopping before they go to the Emerald Grove.
Place we're going. Yeah.
So, would you like to tell me what you're looking for?
Well, first we have to make sure it's an actual chest of gold and not just some bronzed boobs. And
Right. Oh no, we've been deceived. It's fool's gold.
it's only gold plated.
It's a push-up bra.
Sorry, what was
The only
question?
one who would appreciate that as part of a reward would be Kalvin.
I'm just kidding. All boobs matter.
Right, but give him a track record with pants. You can't guarantee it's gonna get worn correctly.
Right.
I'll probably set it in my antlers as some kind of trebuchet.
Oh, you said brazier.
Trebuchet.
Brazier.
Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't have come.
So what you do is you wrap it around your waist and fill it with a variety of best seasonal nuts.
Right. These are great for foraging. What's it? It's a double D pouch. It's interesting.
2 handfuls.
Yeah, it's got pockets. That's great.
Now, in actuality, I'm going to be picking myself up some super curvy short swords so I can turn myself into a Cuisinart, balletically blending my foes across the field. And I'm going to get some runes added to those.
So you're gonna
pick up a healing potion just in case.
You're gonna get nauseous when you draw.
Yeah.
Your Cuisinart.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's Queasy art.
Cuisinart, yeah.
My bad.
I am the medium.
I am both the art and the artist.
Right.
So
Paint and painter.
Aramila?
And other pretentious horse shit.
You would know.
On the horses, so I
the
definitely know
little
horse
Fey
shit.
barkeeper was not willing to say much, but she did give me a name to go and seek out in the grove.
Barkeep.
Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
She walked away.
DM being wide-eyed.
I don't remember a name, but I'm sure I did that.
I also don't remember a name.
I believe I just told you to seek out the grove, but and that there would be people.
Yes. So, unless you two have more business to be done here, I'm going to head to the Emerald Grove.
Okay, have fun. Bye. And we just fuck off in our own general direction. She was nice.
We're gonna go northwest.
Motherfucker, I literally have a D8 that I roll for that. What are you doing? I have a
Random dice generator.
stealing my bit. We're going north. Well, no, that's I guess we're going north, and I'm pointing southwest.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Directly to the grove.
What's my direction in life? Rolls a d8.
Rolls a D100. Anything 99 or below, and I have no fucking idea. All right, let's do that.
Well, depending on how you read a percentile, it's either 0 to 99 or 1 to 100.
No fucking idea, guys. I rolled a 4 on my D100.
What are you up to? I don't know. I just started doing whatever you're doing.
I just run around fisting things. That's what I do. That's kind of my day.
So,
Tim gets
Mm-hmm.
that one. Anybody just joining us now is going to be like, what did I...
the Emerald Grove is on the other side of the river, correct?
Correct.
Is there a ferry?
Southeast.
There's a bridge.
That's racist.
I mean, there's ferries everywhere, but
There is a bridge that has a section that can be lifted for larger boats.
Wow.
This is a
Wow.
very big river.
Wow.
Wow.
It may be lifted by the power of a button and magic.
that's the noise the crank makes. I guess,
Wow. It's just, wow. 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 I don't. Did you guys ever
We're
see
done
that?
with this. We're done with this. We're done
No,
with this.
I have to. One tidbit. Somebody did the math about how many times he said, because that's Owen Wilson. Anytime, like the amount of movies he's been in, and the amount of words that he's said in said movies, and then like he gets paid
with
like
the actual
I think it's
percentage of them.
I think
Wow.
he's gotten paid like $100,000 to say just the word "wow" because of how many times. Like it's $1,000 per word or something, and he said it the amount of. So it's just I'm like that is a lot of money for one word.
Right.
I mean, I could swim. I could doggy paddle. I double
Alright.
doggy paddle technically.
Just gonna cross the bridge.
You don't want to cross me.
Sprays for Sylvia with Scotch Guard, so she's a little bit water repellent. So she's a little more buoyant.
Oh no! And now we're gonna existential crisis. Be like, do I get wet or does the water get for Sylvia? Particle man, particle man. Yeah, we can take
And
the
can
bridge.
we just ring you out?
You can certainly try.
Oh no, she's wet. Do a couple push-ups. Squish.
Well, if
For
you
some
Scotch,
crunches.
if you Scotch guard me, that wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, exactly.
How is he walking? How are they walking on water? We Scotch guarded him.
What does that mean? He's one of the city guard. You'll have to ask him. It's some alchemical process.
It uses alcohol from a guard. It's the Scotch guard.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we'll cross the bridge.
You will cross the bridge. Currently, the bridge is easily able to be crossed. There are no large ships, so they have not levitated the center part.
I'm gonna pull like a little corner of some old crusty bread or something and crumble it into the water as we go by.
Sure.
There's also been no romantic machinations from fans between characters, so no ships.
Yep.
No ships?
Tim, get on it.
Great, Tim. Clearly, it's for Sylvia and everybody else.
We're all. Yeah, where my porgy
I
fan
believe
art
the
at?
ship was for Sylvia and Latar.
I mean, that tracks, but that just applies. No, that's too easy because that's just Curtis and me. Curtis and I already have our intimate character relationships with chips and fish.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
I know I said it wrong, but I don't care.
No, I was thinking just for people that aren't aware of that game because it's not one of the
Televised
broadcast ones. Yeah. It just sounds like you guys get intimate over lunch.
Have you seen how fat I am? It's possible. And he says, "Well, shoveling chocolate muffins into his face." This may come as a shock, but I like eating. Anyway, we're on the other side of the bridge.
We're on the other side of the bridge. The person who actually most knows the way to get there would be Kalvin, because it is off the path. It is not as an easy walk.
Come on,
Oh, I can actually
Everybody,
Use
let's
some of my
go.
exploration
Come
skills.
on, let's get to it. I know that we can do it.
Aramila may have been in the forest, but
Okay.
Aramila has not necessarily been to the
Where are
Emerald
we
Grove.
going? Druid Grove. Where are we going? Druid Grove. Where are we going? Druid Grove. Druid Grove. Sorry, Dora. It was for a bit. I apologize. Oh, she's mad at me. Her mask came off. Oh, fuck. If I die, you know why.
You've seen the face of the killer now.
Yeah, you've seen the face.
You can't be
This is
allowed.
the skin of a killer, Bella. Okay, everything's fine now. It's good. It's good. She's
Mhm.
all right.
Just double checking my experience tracker feat, since it's actually coming into play.
Oh, it's true. Look at you being useful. Must be new. New feeling.
I think it's essentially going to save us time, because I can, and I mean, there's probably going to be a somewhat of a trail with the number of people that have been heading there.
Oh, there is a trail, but it's not the same as the main
It's
road.
not like a flashing neon sign being like, this way, to blah, blah.
No.
Hey, human adversaries, come. Find us here. Like,
They're taking Facility to Druid Grove. They're taking Facility to Druid Grove.
you can track while moving at full speed,
What?
but by taking a
is-
-5 penalty to my survival check. Do-do-do-do.
What is the guard presence on and around the bridge? On either side.
There is no guards on the other side.
But they don't care if us dirty losers leave the city. They only care if us dirty losers.
Entering the city.
Exactly.
Which you think might be odd because it's a bridge that can be raised and lowered.
Yeah, but if they try to make it so we can't cross the bridge, I'll just swim across the river.
The guards do not stop you from leaving.
Bye, George. Have a nice day. I don't know.
Did you hear George is the Scotch guard? The tracks. He's always drunk.
It's true.
Right.
There's now a guard. There's right. It's not really a callback if it's the same. If it's like 10 minutes later, not even 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes since we made that joke.
So how do we get there?
I don't know. I might need a roll from Kalvin.
All right. You all know you said a roll, so I'm a roll.
Weirdly, for Sylvia's on point. I rolled a 24. For Sylvia, got a 23. Actually, I think what it actually is I'm doing the tracking and I'm pointing out the trail and I'm like, oh yeah, so we can see where it's to start this way, kind of just mentally. But like everything I'm saying for Sylvia's doing that thing where they're claiming to be the expert by just saying everything I say a quarter second after.
No, I like it. I like it. My thought was more. I thought you were going that I'm just going in that direction, and you're like, yes, you can see and you're just following my footprints. You're like, yes, you can see that there's bridges broken, and it's some small creatures, and I'm just
small quadrupedal, but it seems to also have arms. Fuck. Follow the dog.
How the fuck do you know where you're going? Oh! How does any of us know where we're going in the grand scheme of things?
Whatever's piloting you has some vague memory of this place, apparently.
And are we piloting the planet that we live on? Because are souls not the pilots of our flesh mechs?
You know, that's the existential question.
You're welcome, Tim. I'm gonna have to post that one to Twitter.
Caramella, you absolutely, especially after these
Yahoos
guys can get around. You can find the trail.
I think for Sylvia, maybe stuffed with some shredded philosophy books.
It's possible.
It's not impossible to find the trail.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Sorry.
But, and you have a bit of a head start. Because,
Nope, I have to follow them, so
yeah. Where at least you have a head start getting over the bridge.
Mhm.
And into the brush where you feel much safer. I would assume. Because there is no guard presence on this side of the river.
it's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Well, we walk as long as it takes because you said it was like a day and a half.
No. It's like 3 hours.
Oh shit.
You're doing great,
So half
kid.
a day. So half a day.
Mm-hmm.
I say with my survival check, we can move at full speed. Oh, actually,
It
yeah,
would
for
have been
Sylvia, it would
about
be in front
4
of me because it would have
hours.
been a 19. I forgot about the -5.
It would have been a what?
A 19
Why
I
would
forgot.
it have been a 19?
To move at full speed with the tracking. I take a -5 to my survival check.
What's the DC, DM?
You're fine.
I succeeded, so I don't care.
ECDM. It's great clip music.
Still, you guys make it in about 3 hours. You're gonna come up towards a clearing that has 2 trees growing together to make an archway as the entrance.
Do you have to like knock on it? Like, how does it work?
No. No, but it makes sense.
Do you like announce? Oh, okay, I'm gonna walk up to a tree and knock on a tree.
So he's walking up to knock on the tray. I just walk through the archway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You walk
rude.
through the archway.
You're welcome. I helped. I opened it for you. You ready? Go ahead, buddy. I'll knock on it so that Kalin can go through. And then I'll knock on it and I'll go through.
You all step through into
Some,
the clearing.
somebody inside's watching. They're like, I don't know, some Muppet with OCD. What?
Petty, petty, petty. Is Sheldon not a Muppet with OCD?
And this clearing is larger than expected. But it is absolutely a thriving campground of sorts. With like a ruin of an old hut and a bunch of tents, and there are a bunch of people just milling about, mostly of Fey variety and non-human, obviously non-humans.
Well, we'll fit right in.
You do fit right in, other than the fact that you are the only Strix.
Relax, you're too tense.
No, there's like 80 tents.
Yeah. That's not even an exaggeration.
Mm-hmm.
nobody really stops you. They just gonna go hi and keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, people going about their day in business.
Uh-huh.
Because I knocked. Duh. I followed
Does
the
there
rules.
look to be like any central gathering area? Or maybe like a prominent tent or fixturing?
There is absolutely a fire pit that is going merrily cooking food, and there's one tent that happens to have that happens to be closest to that fire pit that may have what looks to be part of making staves holding up the entrance.
Well, they're making food. I'm gonna go get some food.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to go to the Feywilds and accept food from people.
Yeah.
Never turns out badly.
We are in the Feywild. Food has always been received.
See, I get away with it because I don't eat or drink, so I'm like, they're like, no, but for real, but for real, my mouth is sewn shut. They're like, it is, but you still talk. Oh, I don't understand how I function either. If it makes you feel any better.
You're like one of those early animations where like your mouth doesn't move, you just sort of gesture as you talk.
And that was the day that my father left. Good old truck coon. I hear he lives in another world.
So who is serving food?
You're gonna find a older woman in charge of serving food.
I like him. Older and serving food.
Human form?
As you get closer, you see the pointy ears and the rack of horns.
Go ahead.
Someone I know.
Wait, horns, female.
She has a nice rack. That's like an 8-point rack, right?
I don't know, Clay, how big is your nut pouch?
It's called a brazier, specifically for acorns and
Once again, it's brazier.
I don't think that's what I'm wearing.
You're not supposed to be wearing it. That's why we're confused. You're just wearing like a walk pan somehow.
Munching on cashews or something.
Out of a, you're like,
I'll approach.
Greetings.
Greetings.
And as she looks at you, you can see the two different colored eyes.
We just arrived. Is there any particular structure to how things get laid down here, or make yourself at home?
You come from the city. Then make yourself at home. Sit. Rest your weary souls. There's been so many coming.
I can't make myself at home. I don't have my crate. And I can't rest my weary soul because I don't understand how I function.
That is a heavy burden, child.
So I'm afraid if I rest my weary soul, I'll cease to exist.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just sit down.
Hey, Kalvin.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, is this somebody I know?
Your mom.
No,
Yeah, my mom's an elf.
not his mother. You are very aware of. This is nominally a druid who controls the grove, but probably not the one in charge of the gathering.
Okay, so they're more the host.
Mhm. You have been a host of this being before. You absolutely don't remember what happened that night.
Oh, so it's not like, oh, it's Mora from blah blah blah. It's
You remember
God damn it,
you
why don't I
remember
know
meeting
you?
her? You remember that the wine came out, and then you remember waking up the next morning.
Late for a library adventure. Yeah, we hung out recently, didn't we? I feel like I know you from like last week.
Is that where you got the pants from?
It might. Do you know whose pants these are? I don't think I'm wearing them correctly.
You are absolutely
Then again, they're not meant for
not
me.
wearing them correctly, Kalvin. And yes, I do know whose pants those are.
Did Abe want them back?
I think he's resigned himself to this new fashion called kilts.
Oh, that would make so much more sense. That explains where mine went.
Of which he will point in a direction to a man wearing a kilt.
I'll look over at him, take the one leg that's wrapped around my waist, and like cinch it up a little bit more sash like, just like nod.
By man, I mean absolutely Fae.
Right.
Fae descent of some kind.
One of those who wore it better. Short fashion montage ensues while conversation continues.
I bring news from the city. Is there one I can speak with?
You will be wanting the. She points across the circle to someone who's sitting down, but people keep going up to them, and they're with lists and hushed conversations. You'll be wanting him,
And who might that be?
Marcelo.
My son. No, I will bow politely. I am Aramila.
Pleasure to meet you. Would you like some food?
I'm definitely gonna eat. I'm also finding it wicked sus because like, oh, somebody's introduced themselves and she's like, yo, sit down, and doesn't say who she is.
She knows who you are.
Oh, I'm sure.
She doesn't know who I am.
A lot of them just call her Granny.
Granny Rags!
I'm Cullen, as you probably remember. Get the I'm afraid your name escapes me, dear.
And of course, I did not prep this character's name.
Oh, I just full on expected her not to tell me.
That's why she wasn't
Like,
giving
it's
us a
weird.
name.
Yours is like the one name I can't remember.
Maybe you never knew it to begin with.
unlike Salem, I'm gonna say Cullen is good with names.
Her name can be heard on the breeze in the winter.
Well,
days.
most people who enter my grove just call me Granny. But my name is Ariel.
Most people call me for Sylvia. Because I call me for Sylvia.
And it's stitched right
That's
there.
right there. Somebody tried to pin a $20 bill to my chest one time. It was really weird.
Oh. You two can do as you need. I have some more to have. And I will make my way home.
I remember having a drink,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember waking up. I don't owe you money, do I? Were we gambling?
No, you don't owe me money.
Oh, good. Not ominous at all.
All who are going to be peaceful while they are here are welcome in my grove.
Yeah, Kalane.
What?
Oh. I don't know what
She glances over at Marcello when she says that.
I don't know what peaceful means. I just like fisting people.
Fisting people
Well, they
is.
better be consenting while you're here.
I was just gonna say, fisting people is not peaceful unless they consent to it first.
Well, how I go about it isn't peaceful either. I fist them to death. Ooh, what's that? And I just wander off.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Strange, puppet.
To be fair, though, there's no way in hell that she doesn't know who I am. I'm the only puppet that exists within the city.
Assuming she goes to the city.
Yeah, but if enough people go between the city and here,
Yeah.
there's enough people be like, yeah, there's this fucking
Bizarre dock worker.
Yep.
Some lazy wizard doesn't want to do the heavy lifting.
You're not wrong. Some lazy player didn't want to do the heavy lifting to write a backstory. So amnesia.
That is not what you did.
I know. No, it's my brother gave me to his then wife gave her shit about me not writing a backstory for a character I had. And I'm like, he of all people knows that I can write a great backstory for a character, but it's more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me the simplest reason to propel forward into the whatever the plot is because I have no idea. Sure, I'll go that direction.
So, Armila goes to talk to Marcello.
Yeah, Marcello.
I'll not confusedly, but just distractedly follow along, occasionally glancing back over my shoulder at Granny to be like, something. I don't know. Of course, now that she's saying Granny, I'm just picturing the witch from Spirited Away, but with horns.
When she goes up to her full, she's hunched over, and she is when she's hunched over, but when she stands up, she keeps going to be like almost 8-9 feet tall.
Oh, fun.
She's whatever she is, she's not human.
Yeah. Does she just appear like a woman with horns? Like you
Slightly
said, she has
pointed
horns.
ear, horns, and 2 different colored eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody wants to know when to
Just your
go
average.
Very
But
sharp,
not where to go.
long
or why to
nails.
go. Thank you for catching on. Or how to go.
He's always offering food, but it's always slightly off meat.
Maybe.
Well, it's not pizza. Have you seen the SNL skit? Well, it's legally distinct from pizza. Like, yeah, but it's pizza. We can't legally call it pizza because it's not pizza, but it's pizza-like. Watch out, it's getting cold. Actually, it's getting hotter. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep. So Marcelo, who is a
Pain in the ass.
half elf, who is well dressed, despite the fact that he is in the middle of the forest. It is obvious to the bard that his clothes are well made. This man had money.
Well, I will approach, and
Mhm.
as he's being greeted and spoken to,
Mm-hmm.
I will, as I'm waiting for my opportunity, try and overhear what the communication is. How are these people greeting him? I don't know him.
You do not know him. What you're overhearing is whispers of numbers, bits on, well, what if the guards do this? You can tell everything about him screams radical.
He's got a backwards big skull cap.
Totally tubular.
By radical, I mean the soul of somebody who's very angry and wants to take that anger out on the establishment.
He is not evenly divided between his nominator and his nominator.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
He
When the city
seems to
might
be the
burn
guy who's trying
terrorists.
to organize people to fight back.
So I will wait for my opportunity.
It won't be hard. You can. You get an opportunity, maybe between people, when he just takes a moment to take a sip of whatever he is drinking out of the goblet.
I'll make eye contact with him and step in.
Greetings.
Marcelo, I assume.
I am.
I've heard you're arranging things.
I am. Here I am sitting here. How can I help you, folks? Or how can you help?
I have news for you. I'm uncertain of whether or not it's new, but it is news. The guards have been rounding up individuals who spend time in the upper cities in the noble districts. No particular reasons.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yes, I do.
Would you know whether or not their detention cells all share the key set?
If I had to guess, probably not, because he who thinks he's in charge actually is very good about detaining people.
Well, then I'll take from my belt loop the northwestern gate, and I'll hand the key set to him.
And he will take the keys. This will be very helpful.
What other form of help do you need?
Well,
And I'll kind of like shuffle my wings.
we're looking to make as much trouble as possible.
Well, we don't have a lot of time.
I know.
Trouble. Sorry to interrupt, or to step in, but trouble in town Or perhaps a bit of distracting shovel just outside of town. On the way.
Oh, wherever can make the most impact. I don't want whatever he's planning to go off. However, how he wants. I want to get as many people out as possible. I want to make it clear.
Are you aware of guard presence in the forest outside of the city?
I haven't seen any on this side of the river.
And you only know of this side of the river then?
I haven't been to the other side of the river.
We experienced last week a job ferrying the Lucitor and his caravan north. There were individuals dressed in behavior of bandits, but they carried guard insignia on their persons.
That's also less than ideal.
That's actually what I was going to do. Is I'm gonna dig into the bag and pull out the note. They're like, hey, nefarious,
Going to freeze.
signed by, city guard or.
We cut. I'm gonna. And then about 10
You
seconds
froze.
of this.
Okay. Yeah, it just said it's network's unstable. I'm gonna pull the note out of my bag. The one that's signed by hey, fuck around and do shit, and clearly we are the city guard. Yes, I authorize.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yes, I support this message.
I'm a dipshit.
They
I
won't do
endorse
it
this
on
message.
this side. It's a little bit harder to do something when it's known that the deeper you go into this forest, it's a phase forest.
There's also a bridge they can close.
They can close the bridge.
Postulation. Possibly that information. The docks.
Yes.
They are the securest, most expedited route of trade.
Mm-hmm.
We know that's what he cares about.
They're probably going to have more crew on the docks, yes.
Are we hearing at all suspect of shipments?
We don't know what's coming.
An ass whooping.
Much like that sneeze. I don't know what's coming.
There's an explosion.
There could be a shipment coming. It would not surprise me.
You have no word from the docks?
No.
I'll look at the little one.
Well, I told the group before. I was like, yeah, they've been getting shipments for stuff for the party for like a month or two now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know that.
I know.
That's what you know.
That's what we know.
Do you know where the harbor master's
It's all party
offices
weapons.
I assume.
I mean, I'm looking at this point. I'm looking down at for Sylvia.
Don't look down at me.
Yes, you know where the harbor master's offices are.
Frank? Yeah, I know where Frank lives. Oh, you mean his office? Yeah, I know where his office is too.
Can you get in there?
What?
Can you get in there?
Like theoretically, yes.
Like literally.
I mean, I literally can get it anywhere.
You just knock.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, I just not. How do you think we got into this grove? I knocked, and ta-da, we were allowed in. Knocking works wonders. But I mean,
what if you wanted to get into his office and look through his paperwork?
What?
Without him knowing.
I'm not good at being sneaky. I know that may come as a surprise to you because I'm very subtle.
I mean, if you can show me where the office is.
Well, yeah, I could show you. I can show you where it is. Are you? Do
I'll look
you
at
not understand
As
the
I
role
out
in
of
this group? I punch things. I don't sneak things. I kill things. That's what I do.
That might be helpful.
I can also inform you that
as Cullen just vanishes from sight for a second.
Yeah, that's
the
good.
library
I can do it.
is safe once more. For what safe could be.
Damn.
A waste of a good roll.
Well, that's good to know.
My name's just gonna keep getting longer.
Is there anything you can tell us otherwise?
We've got 3 days.
We've got 3 days.
Till when? Till the weekend?
How wide is the river?
This is wide enough to support a bridge of that size. This is like a major river.
So it's like 500, 600 feet.
It's not called the Hittissippi. Sorry.
I never named the river, so
I know.
you know.
Well, it's because it should be river, 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 river if you translate all the different languages, or that place
But it
in
is a
UK that's
it
like
is
hill,
a
hill, 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 hill.
major trade river, like the Mississippi was.
Sukalihara. It means the river.
Oh, the river Sukarihara? Cool. The river.
Okay, that alters my perception a little bit because it's like, ooh, you can pick up the bridge. I'm picturing like two druids casting plant growth and just leaning on the trees.
No,
I mean,
this is a fairly major river.
Okay.
yeah, we could trebuchet things across the river.
There's a reason why the guards don't cross the
Yeah.
river.
Yeah. It's not an easy way back.
Because I don't want to walk a mile and a half.
Basically.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We'll look into see what we can do about it.
Says everyone else. A lot of angry people unhappy with things out here.
I'm just gonna like that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've got a couple days to go.
I mean,
if we need to.
you remember.
You remember.
Station someone downstream of the river. Worst case scenario, it's floating. Best case scenario, it makes it to a tree.
All right. I can do that.
Do either of you have any pertinent questions?
Yeah, I think some info gathering for them would make sense.
So you want me to cause trouble?
No, not yet.
Not currently.
We're
We
looking to
may
make
need a distraction at some point.
a big unexpected bang where things seem to be going too well to help people get out.
A big bang. Things are
I'll
going too
explain
well.
on the way.
Mm-hmm.
So dynamite in the rich people district.
Seeing you soon, my son.
Got it.
I feel like Marcello is like the in-game dialogue, and then for Sylvia is the quest summary. On your quest page.
Right.
So this is my
Blah blah blah. A big distraction where things are going too well, and then you go to the quest log and it says blow up rich people. You know?
Commit murder. Here's my idea. They've been receiving things for the party for weeks.
Right.
That's as far as you know, Sylvia.
Right.
Specifically, what they've been receiving is going to be on manifests held in Frank's office. The math tests are accurate. Presumably.
But that would be against the law.
Oh, you mean like jailing people for no reason?
What's my sarcasm? That was sarcasm, right? I did sarcasm, right?
The tone of voice was a little
Oh,
off, but
you're-
I get your point now. Good.
Did you say you see Ermila's tone in response to you? That's
That
the
was also
tone you want
sarcasm.
when you're doing sarcasm. Yeah.
I thought you want to sell it as because it makes it funnier if the people don't get that it's sarcasm.
No. You want to
Okay, I'm trying to be deceitful, and then you complain that I'm not being deceitful enough, or I
Like,
need to be
yes, you're
less
so
deceitful.
smart for your stupid art.
be less kind with your sarcasm. Make it condescending so that they know that they're stupid.
I figured you already knew.
Nice.
Cute.
Boo!
It was all an elaborate trap.
You fell into my trap card.
Got him.
Got him. Boom, roasted.
I'm going to see about returning information to this side of the river, whether or not I swim it, fly it, glide it, or fire it. I don't expect either of you to make that trip, make that journey. But going across and back into the city is what we're going to be doing today.
Okay, bye. No, I'm just kidding. We just fuck off. Suddenly a solo game. Have fun.
If you're not interested in doing this,
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
don't blame
Yeah. People being, what is it, bastards. We got to stop them from being bastards. Because it's not cool.
So, that being the case then, let's not waste any time. Let's have a meal and drink.
Come on, vamonos. Everybody,
Okay,
let's go.
so it's in game. I'll say I probably pick those weapons up here because they would make more sense.
You absolutely would have been able to pick up those weapons here.
My
Pick up the
half moon
runes.
satyr swords. This is what I'm now calling the Bugag.
Pick up the swords, pick up like some
Ruining.
wrapped
Who's
sack
good at
with a
ruining?
compound bow,
Mm-hmm.
and make our way back up the road then. Sell our hide, sell our meat,
They will absolutely
take it,
take it.
and head back up the road to the bridge.
Ooh, that should work out fairly well, as we should be arriving back around nightfall.
You will be arriving back around nightfall to cross to walk and cross the bridge.
To grandmother's house.
No, you left grandmother's house.
So we're leaving Grandma's.
That's true. We left Granny's house.
Mm-hmm.
That's my other grandmother. Oh my God.
Like, how do you not understand that? Oh my God.
Nothing. The bridge is currently where you can cross it.
Specifically rubbing all over the freaking microphone.
Cross the bridge the way we came in.
Cross the bridge the way that you came in.
Everything's normal.
Everything seems normal.
We're not being harassed by guards on the way in.
You do get a little bit harassed, but it's the normal harassed coming in,
Gotcha.
not.
You're not under arrest.
Is this because the Scotch Guard? Fucking Greg.
Yeah. Head back to I would head back to my house to rest for a few, grab a couple of things.
And it's clear you guys have an idea of what you want to do next time.
I'm going to say I go to the inn and check in, very obviously. with the intention of later sneaking out to
That sounds wonderful.
setting up a
So-
alibi.
Next session, it sounds like you are going to go to the harbor master's office to figure out what might be coming and send that message, hopefully, to the revolutionaries.
It's heist time.
It's heist time.
Rivers 3, because there's only 3 of us and there's no ocean. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Everything just says party favors on the manifest. It's like,
It could. You don't
But
know.
but in quotations, party
Yeah.
favors. Like, I feel like even if you're trying to be like discreet, throwing the quotations, like writing in quotations, is way too obvious.
And then depending on which random letter in party favors is capitalized, actually tells you what's in it.
Right.
It's like party favor S. Okay, that's all the swords.
Or to capital A in party, it's the alcohol.
Yeah.
Or arsenic.
Partay.
Or acid.
Wow. That's
Alchemical
all I
supplies.
have for this session. Next session, we're going to go for the heist.
Heist!
Woohoo!
All right. See y'all later.
Bye!
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And now you get to listen to the outro song. And that's the outro song. Yeah!